If you're installing Valorant for the first time, or you've never touched your settings menu, here's every setting that's worth looking at. Some of these are personal preference, some are objectively better, and I'll tell you which is which. Enemy highlight color. The current 4 colors available are red, purple, yellow Deuteranopia, and yellow Protanopia. There's pretty much no difference between both the yellows, so I personally use yellow Protanopia, but feel free to use whatever color helps you most. It is important to note that yellow is the first color the human eye sees, so bear that in mind. For sensitivity, don't just randomly choose a number. Start with the pro player's sensitivity first and adjust from there. For low sense pros, there's Leaf and Demon 1. For mid sensitivity pros, I have Forsaken and Aspis. And for high sense, I have Tens and Whippy. The goal isn't to find the best sensitivity, the goal is to find the sensitivity that feels best to you, and Crosshair follows the same rule. Find a pro's crosshair, start there, and adjust it to your liking. The reason I recommend using a pro's crosshair is simple. They've already done thousands of hours of testing for you. If you need some direction, I regularly switch between 1422 and 1420, and the center dot. For first-person handedness, some players prefer right-handed models, and some prefer left-handed models. In reality, this setting doesn't really matter as much as people might think, so use whatever feels comfortable. Bullet tracers are a preference. Some people find them distracting and turn them off. Others like having them on because they can help you see where you're shooting, especially through smokes. Feel free to try both and choose whatever feels better. For show spectator count, I would highly recommend turning this setting off. Disabling this setting will help improve your confidence and reduce anxiety. I keep show corpses disabled as the bodies can get in the way, but this one is mostly preference. You should absolutely bind your jump to scroll wheel. This makes bunny hopping significantly easier and gives you smoother movement overall. Almost everyone does this no matter the rank. Next, you should set your spike keybind to 4. This lets you instantly pull out the spike and drop it for teammates when needed. Without a dedicated bind, you're forced to cycle through your inventory, which is slower and more awkward. Your keybind should let you use every ability without making weird hand movements. Bad keybinds can literally get you killed because you have to take your fingers off movement keys. The goal is to keep full control of your movement while still being able to use every ability comfortably. So whatever you do, make sure it doesn't interfere with being able to press W, A, S, and D. For display mode, I recommend windowed full screen. If you're like me and regularly use a second monitor and need to tab out often, this is the setting for you. Also, make sure your monitor is actually running at its advertised refresh rate in Windows settings. Next, cap your FPS to your monitor's refresh rate. This helps maintain consistency and can reduce unnecessary system load. For graphics settings, I recommend turning on multi-threaded rendering and leaving everything else on low. The goal is maximum FPS and minimum input delay. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, turn NVIDIA Reflex on plus boost. This helps reduce system latency and makes the game feel more responsive. Finally, HRTF. I personally play with it enabled. The easiest way to test it is to hop into a custom game with a friend and have them run in circles around you. If directional audio feels easier to pinpoint with HRTF on, keep it enabled. Those are the settings I'd change to improve your overall experience. Most of them won't instantly make you radiant, but together they can make the game feel smoother, more comfortable, and more consistent. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. This has been Mnesia, and I'll see you later.